Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about Taylor Swift's new album, The Life of a Showgirl, and my opinions on it. I think the album was amazing. Now, today we are going to be talking about all of the hate on the album and kind of my arguments about it. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. So let's get into the video. We are also not going to be talking about Taylor Swift as a person. We're going to be talking about solely the album and its critiques and complaints. So I'm just going to talk about the album as a whole, and then I will be talking about each track and going over specifics. So the album Life of a Showgirl came out on October 3rd, and today I think is October 8th when I'm filming this. So it came out about 5 days ago. And what I find with every Taylor Swift album is that everyone hates it for a week and then they start to switch up. People call the Torture Poets department trying too hard to be like folklore, and then this one, it's like not enough. Like the lyrics aren't enough. Now, before we get into the track by track, one critique that I've seen of just the album as a whole is that it doesn't fit the like showgirl vibes. And here's what I have to say about that. Music is subjective, so if you don't feel it, like that's totally fine. You're entitled to your opinion. Personally, when I was listening to the album, I felt what she was trying to give. Now, I've argued with a lot of people online because I can't help myself sometimes. People wanted it to be actually like showgirl vibes, and like, you know, Taylor Swift is a pop singer. She's not like a showgirl tunes burlesque singer. So I don't know what you guys expected. No offense and like no hate, but like I really don't know what you expected. She's a pop singer. She's not going to be singing like cabaret. So another thing is that Taylor Swift is such just a popular artist, right? And so whenever she announces there's an album coming out, the expectations in your guys' head go so up that when the album actually does come out, nothing is going to be good enough for those expectations because you've set them so high. Like you're imagining this album that's never gonna happen, right? So you guys gotta lower your expectations and just kind of vibe. Continuing on with the argument about it doesn't give showgirl vibes, again, for me it did, but I can't force you guys to understand how I felt listening to it. So if you didn't feel it, you know what, to each their own. I can't really argue with you there. But just know that there are definitely some people out there, including me and my friends, who felt it. Guys, I wasn't wearing my mic before, so I apologize if the audio sounded bad before, but let us continue into the track by track and let's discuss. So the first track on this album is The Fate of Ophelia. Now, this was personally one of my favorite songs. I think when I posted my original TikTok, it was like second in my ranking for first listen, but I think it's number one. I thought the lyrics were great and it was still poppy and fun. And you know, I see a lot of people complaining and they want sad Taylor back, and you know what? Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, Taylor Swift's a person. She's not just for your entertainment. She's happy right now, so obviously she's not going to release sad songs. So if you don't like happy music, just go listen to folklore and other sad artists. But anyways, the main critique that I've been seeing of The Fate of Ophelia is that, well, first, I've seen people say it's the only good song on the album, which, you know what? At least you're liking something. But the critique that I've heard is that, oh, she really didn't read Hamlet at all. Like, she doesn't know about Ophelia. Like, it has nothing to do with Ophelia. And I'm like, I really don't mean to be mean, and I'm gonna say this throughout the entire album. Please do not hate me, and this is coming from love. But I think no one has media literacy anymore. I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna say it. I don't think people have media literacy skills. Because I've heard people saying like, oh, like, this is not what happened to Ophelia at all. Like, this isn't, she obviously didn't read Hamlet. But like, she's not directly comparing herself to Ophelia. The fate of Ophelia is, I read Hamlet maybe like 8 years ago, so I apologize, but the fate of Ophelia, if you search up the fate of Ophelia before the song came out, it would say that she drowned. Okay? She drowned. And we don't know whether it was accidental or by you know, I don't want to say it on YouTube. So she's basically just saying that like Travis saved her from like drowning alone, basically. That's like, it's not deeper than that. Like people are saying like, oh, this doesn't relate to Ophelia at all, but it's really like not that deep. And people are saying like, oh, like Travis isn't like Hamlet. Yeah, like she's not comparing Travis to Hamlet. She's saying that she's not even comparing herself to Ophelia. She's just saying that Travis saved her and her heart from kind of going crazy and dying alone. Like that's it. Like that's literally it. There's nothing more to it. And if you still don't accept that and you don't like that explanation, then I really don't know what to tell you and you don't have to listen to the song. Personally, I loved that song. I loved her tone. It was so different than what we've ever heard her. She had like a darker, more sensual tone while also being light and poppy. Amazing. And I loved the lyrics. That's another complaint that people were saying just about the whole album is that the lyrics weren't that good. But like, let me read you guys some of the lyrics from each song. So these are some of the lyrics from this song. Some of my favorite lines from this song are, if you never come for me, I would have lingered in purgatory. You wrap around me like a chain, a crown of vine. I think that's so poetic. A lot of people think that lyrics, good lyrics, are just like poem in Shakespeare, but really it just has to have like, I don't know, it's pretty subjective. To me, a good lyric just needs to have some kind of depth or metaphor or I don't know. To be honest, not all lyrics need to be good in a song. Like not every song needs to be like Shakespeare or like poetic. Like it can just like get the message across and be fun to me. Sue me. Now, the next track is Elizabeth Taylor, and I honestly don't think I've heard any hate from this song. It's probably one of my favorite songs, and I can tell already that it's going to be underrated. So, you know what? Go stream Elizabeth Taylor. That song slaps. Like, it's just so good. The beat drop, amazing. I do, however, have one thing to say, and I'm going to need someone to explain to me in the comments how the song relates to Elizabeth Taylor, because I didn't do that much analyzing of the lyrics. Like, I know most of the words already, but I would like someone who's smarter than me to please tell me what the connection is about the message of this song and Elizabeth Taylor. Thank you. For Elizabeth Taylor, I think that my favorite line from the song is, all the right guys promised they'd stay under bright lights, they withered away, but you bloom. Like, that is so pretty. Like, she's basically just saying, like, some of her past boyfriends, like, in the spotlight, they withered away, but he blooms. That's so, you do not understand how much I love that line. Now, the next song is actually Opalite, and this song is a banger as well. I don't think I've heard any actual, like, legitimate critiques to this song. Okay, don't cancel me, but I've heard that this song is racist or something, and I was like, maybe I'm not woke. Like, I don't understand how your mind even goes there. Personally, I'm not even gonna explain it because it's honestly ridiculous. Like, people just look for a reason to be upset at this point. Like, you guys are allergic to fun. Just say you're allergic to fun. It's just such a good vibe. It's so poppy. It's so fun. And it just makes me want to dance. For Opalite, I think some of my favorite lines from that song is definitely the Austin mention. We got a Brother Swift mention. No, but seriously, one of my favorite lines is definitely, you had to make your own sunshine. Now the sky is opalite. I love that line, and then it just further made me love it more after I saw the movie and she confirmed that it was about making your own, like, working hard to, like, make your own love because opalite is man-made opal. So you have to make your own sunshine. Like, they have to work hard with it and, like, you know, so good. So the next song is Father Figure, which another banger. I love Father Figure. It's just so, so good. A lot of people say that it might be about Scott Borchetta, and I actually have no clue. Like, can someone confirm that in the comments? Is that, like, actually true? Because when I heard it, the first time I thought it was about a relationship. But then when I saw the movie, she was saying how it was about, like, power dynamics between two characters she made up. And then I saw people say it was about Scott Borchetta. So I was like, wait, I don't know. But anyways, I haven't seen a lot of hate for this song, but I would just like to say that my favorite line is I can make deals with the devil because my dick's bigger, because she ate with that one. There's a lot of more lines that I like, but that's iconic. And I would like to just go into a little rant because people are calling her lyrics cringe. And you know what? Like, her lyrics have always been cringe. Like, if you're like complaining because like you have a standard of writing for Taylor, please go listen to Me, or You Need to Calm Down, or Shake It Off, or something of that nature, because she's always had that cringe touch. And you know what? I love a little cringe. I love a little fun. If you want the poetic whatever, go listen to Folklore. Folklore didn't leave you. Just go back and listen to Folklore. No one's forcing you to listen to this album. No one's forcing you. And like Taylor Swift said, you're helping her. You're helping her. So, yeah. So now we're on track 5, Eldest Daughter, and here's really where I want to dive into the lyrics thing, because everyone hates this song. Personally, I really liked this song. I really enjoyed it. I am an eldest daughter, so I claimed this track before it came out. I really was interested to see it, and I thought it was a great track 5. Everyone's complaint is over the lyrics, and like, it's supposed to be cringy. That's the whole point of the song, is that, hello, she's dying just from trying to seem cool. And like, you know what? Honestly, if you don't get it and you don't like cringe lyrics, just move on. Like, no one's forcing you to keep talking about it. If you listen to the song and you're like, I don't like this, it's cringe, just go listen to another album or another artist or a song from Taylor that you like. No one's forcing you to listen to this. Personally, I got the satirical nature of it right away, and I think it works because she's talking about these different themes about like internet and society, and then she says that she's dying from trying to seem cool, and then that's when she gets into the kind of cringy lines. So, for example, I'm not a bad bitch, this isn't savage. Like, she's using outdated frames. She's using outdated terms because she's dying from trying to seem cool, and she's a millennial. So she's gonna be using some outdated stuff that sounds cringy coming from her because she is a millennial. And people arguing like, oh, her writing is so millennial, it's so cringe. Yeah, she is a millennial. Like, what? Hey kids, spelling is fun. No one remembers that. Oh, people do. Trust me, they hated it too. I saw people saying the line that's like, every eldest daughter was the first lamb to the slaughter, and then we dressed up as wolves and we look fire. I think that that line is like great. Every eldest daughter, which she is, so am I, is kind of the first thrown out into the world in the family, right? So they kind of have to experience everything firsthand. And she's pulling back from those first like internet themes where it's like, okay, you're being pushed out into the world first, like without really any protection. So you're gonna dress up as a wolf because, you know, a wolf in sheep's clothing. You're gonna dress up as a wolf and you're gonna look fire because she is dying from trying to seem cool. That's basically all I had to say about that. If you listen to it and it just doesn't grow on you and you just can't get over the cringe lyrics, then I don't know what to say. Just go listen to something else. Again, people are complaining that, oh, we've had poppy albums in the past that have still had good lyrics and like blah blah blah. Hello, hey kids, spelling is fun. Karma is the whatever. The whole thing, people hated that song because they thought it was cringy. So anyways, my favorite song from this song is either the one I just said about the wolves in sheep clothing or the entire verse. The entire verse is so pretty, and I've seen so many sad edits that have made me cry already. So the next song is Ruin the Friendship, and I don't really want to talk too much about this song because I think personally it's beautiful. I didn't When I started listening to the song the first time I listened to it, I thought it was going to go in a different direction, and it legit made me cry, and now I'm seeing so many edits that have been making me cry. So thank you, editors. You really outdone yourself this time. I haven't really seen any notable critiques for this one, which is good because it has a really deep message. Actually, I have been seeing that people were saying this should have been track 5, and I don't think so because it has like more of a boppy beat than Eldest Daughter. which I think is more kind of like intimate, like she's being a bit more vulnerable than Ruin the Friendship. But either way, like, no offense to y'all, I'll keep saying this, no offense, but if you really let the placement of the track bother you, like, you're just looking for things to be mad about. Like, just enjoy the album, you know? Now, here comes where everyone's probably gonna attack me. The next song, Actually Romantic. When I listened to it, no idea who it was about. No clue. And then I see everyone online saying it's about Charlie XCX. I'm like, since when do they have beef? Like, crazy. Did not know that. So can someone confirm if it's actually about Charlie XCX, please? Because I'm not like chronically online. I mean, I am, but I didn't know anything about this. So when I saw that, I was kind of flabbergasted. And people really don't seem to like Taylor Swift's, I guess, response to this situation. Personally, I love when artists get petty in songs. It's so entertaining. And people calling this immature, like, just grow. How about you're immature? Grow up. It's just a song. Like, does it really affect you that much? Like, no offense. Again, no offense. Don't cancel me. But does it really affect you that much? Everyone's allowed to, like, have feelings. And just because she's Taylor Swift, she's still a human being. And if that's how she's feeling in that moment and she thinks it could make a good song, why not, right? It, like, she's an adult, yeah. Everyone can be immature at times. I'm not saying that this response is immature, but everyone can be childish and immature sometimes. And I think this song is just like her trying to not be immature, you know? Like, her being immature would be feeding into the hate and feeding into the feud. She's trying to go above it and be like, you know what? I think it's actually nice, all the attention that you're kind of putting on to me. You know? She's trying to be like, oh, like you're talking about me all the time? Oh my God, that's so sweet. That's so romantic. You know, instead of being like, you're a bitch, you suck, you know? And I would just like to point out, I'm not trying to be too woke here, but men can write whole albums of diss tracks. It's fine. Taylor Swift does one petty thing. Suddenly she's childish and immature. Is that too woke of a take? Sorry. But yeah, I really like this song. I think it's very catchy. It's definitely one of a grower for me because it probably was towards the bottom of my list at the first listen, but it is growing on me a lot. And you know what? I love a good diss. Just imagine it from your point of view. Like, just imagine it like one of your ops or something, you know, or someone who switched up on you or your ex-friend, and you'll get it too. I think my favorite song from Actually Romantic is when she says it's making me wet. I think that's just so funny, and then she does like a little high note moan thing. Hilarious. The next song is Wishlist with dollar signs for the S's. I think this song is probably near the bottom of my ranking. I like it. It's a very good song. It's definitely a grower for me, but I still like all the songs in this album. I didn't have one that I'm like, ew, skip. Like, I like it a lot. Is anyone else hearing Glitch? Because it sounds like Glitch, and I love it. I haven't really heard any notable critiques for this song, except for just kind of the album as a whole being like, oh, she's like a billionaire, she's singing about how rich she is. And you know what? I'm not here to talk about Taylor Swift personally, I'm just here to talk about the album, but I don't know, guys. Just like, okay, are you guys allergic to fun? Just have some fun. Just jam. Stop taking everything so seriously for once. I'm not trying to talk too much about this because I don't want to get into that, but my favorite line from the song is probably just the chorus, right? Like, I just want you. Like, that's so cute. She's like naming all this stuff that other people want, like mostly material things. And you know what? She has material things, right? But she just wants him. And you know what? She's happy, and I'm happy listening to it. So that's all I gotta say about that. Now, the next song is Wood. We're gonna spend some time on this because everyone seems to hate this song. Even though I thought it was one of my favorite songs. Like, on my ranking, it was first. I'd say it's like probably second or third now, but I loved it. Here's some of the critiques that I've heard online. Number 1, it sounds like Jackson 5. And yeah, it does sound like Jackson 5. I don't know what you want me to say. Did she sample it? Is there credit? I don't know. There should be credit. I've seen some things on TikTok about Genius, like the interpolations at the bottom, I'm not 100% sure if that's accurate, so please do not come at me if that is actually not there. But if that is there, that's great. If it's not there, you know what? She should probably credit them. But people are getting mad because, oh, she sued Olivia and now she's doing this. This whole album is not original, blah, blah, blah. Guys, like, again, do you guys have anything better to do with life than to just hate on one woman who doesn't even know you exist? First of all, she didn't sue Olivia, so I don't know why everyone is like saying that, because she didn't. A quick Google search shows she did not sue Olivia, and we're gonna get into this after in the last track, but there's gonna be some repetition in music, there's gonna be some inspiration. So calling her a copycat or like unoriginal, it's just a stupid argument, I'm sorry. The next thing I've heard people say is that it's too crude. And you know what? I'm so sorry. Get a life. Is that too mean? Because so many other artists, especially men, talk about way more crude stuff, way more inappropriate stuff. That's fine. Taylor Swift, or just women in general, do it, and it's gross. No one wants to hear about that. Specifically Taylor Swift, though, because I guess she's more like of a family-friendly artist. Like, a lot of kids go to her concerts. But she never really branded herself as like a kid artist. She's still an adult who swears in her music. She talks about serious stuff. She talks about all sorts of things. So one song, she can't have one song that's silly and has sexual innuendos. Like, why can't she have one song? I thought it was hilarious. I love sexual innuendos. That sounds wrong coming out of my mouth. But I saw people saying, like, Sabrina Carpenter, she's known for, like, her humor and, like, sexual innuendos, so, like, people like it, but Taylor Swift, they're not used to it, which is so true. You're not used to it. But it's like, why can't she? Like, genuinely, why can't she just have fun and do a little song? That's cheeky. I really don't understand the problem. If you don't want to hear that, then just don't listen to it. Like, that's what I'm saying, just don't listen to it. Anyways, my favorite line from Wood is redwood tree, it ain't hard to see. Because have you guys seen a redwood tree? I would put it up, but I'm gonna get banned or something. Go look up a redwood tree. Yeah. But yeah, I love this song, and I love that she's letting herself have fun and experiment with new writing styles, you know? And just kind of not trying to be like a certain way, like kid-friendly. Like, she can just do whatever she wants. She's an adult, guys. She can do whatever she wants. Now, the next song is Canceled, and oh my god, I have so much to say about this song. I love this song. It reminds me of I Did Something Bad. It's so rep-coded. I love it. And I love Reputation. That's my favorite album. I've heard so many people talk about this song and how it's so tone-deaf and how she's defending Blake Lively. She's defending all her Trumpy friends, MAGA this. Okay, guys. Again, do we have media literacy? Please answer me. Do we have media literacy? Because it is obviously a satire. I got that first listen, no lyrics in front of me. I couldn't even understand half of what she was saying. And I got that she was being satire. If I have receipts, I'll put them up here to prove that I'm not lying. Guys, she's not talking about Blake Lively. She's talking about people who are canceled for things that you shouldn't be canceled for. She's talking about cancel culture and misogyny. For example, they already picked out your grave. And people are complaining about, did you girl boss too close to the sun? You know what? It's cringy, but I like it. I don't mind a little bit of cringe. I think it's funny. I'm pretty sure that's from Twitter, right? Like, she didn't come up with that. Like, that's from Twitter, right? And you know what? I don't understand why you guys are just allergic to fun. Like, yeah, it's a bit cringe. It's a bit, like, it's not, like, poetic, but it's just fun. I just think it's silly and fun. And it's like, did they catch you having too much fun? Like, you know, she's talking about, like, kind of being a woman in maybe, like, the industry, in the spotlight, double standards, you know? And then she says, tone deaf and hot, let's frickin' off her, right? And then, did you make a joke only a man could? Were you just too smug for your own good? So she's clearly talking about people that are canceled for, like, stupid reasons. She's not obviously talking about people actually being bad people, and she's like, I love my friends, horrible people. Like, she's not saying that. And again, I'm not talking about Taylor Swift and any of her drama and any political stuff. This is just about the song. I've heard people saying, oh, it's tone deaf when she actually hangs out with problematic people. I don't know what to tell you, because to me, I got that it was supposed to be satirical. It reminds me of I Did Something Bad. They're burning all the witches even if you aren't one. Like, it's supposed to be like a comment on society. That's what I got from it. If you don't like it, again, just don't listen to it. Don't listen to it. I think my favorite line is "We're the ones with matching scars," because it really solidifies the message that I was just talking about, and I think it's really pretty and like kind of a defensive song. Um, it's a bit more vulnerable for the song, and I really like it. Next, we have Honey, which I don't think I've heard a lot of people talk about, mainly because I don't think it's everyone's favorite song. And it's not my favorite song either. I think it's really cute. It's definitely towards the bottom of my list, but I have been noticing it's been growing on me. It's been growing on me. I have heard people say that it's like problematic because she's calling someone a bitch. And I'm like, how many times do I have to say this? Get a life, get a job, touch some grass. If it really bothers you that much, I don't know, go listen to something else. But I think my favorite line from that song is the one where she's saying that the only time someone called her honey is in the bathroom and they said that the skirt don't fit right, which is so rude. Why would you say that to someone? Okay, the last song is Life of a Showgirl featuring Sabrina Carpenter. Now, the big thing we're going to talk about is everyone says it sounds like Cool by the Jonas Brothers. Oh my god, she's copying, she's copying. Please go watch Charlie Puth's TikTok about music, because it actually solidifies what I'm trying to say about how, okay, she can sample, give credit, whatever. There's always going to be inspiration, right? Music has been going on forever, so there's kind of bound to be some crossover, right? There's only so much you can do in music, and things are going to sound the same. And you know what? If the Jonas Brothers choose to tell Taylor, hey, can you give credit? Then that's their right, and she should give credit. I'm not saying that she's above all this where she doesn't need to give credit. I'm just saying that I don't understand music that much, but I think Charlie Puth did a great job of explaining it in his TikTok, so go watch that, and that'll kind of clear everything up for you, hopefully. And if you still don't like it, and if you still think that she's copying, I think you really need to look inside yourself and think of how many other artists also do this too. I'm just saying. So overall, I think people's main complaints were the lyrics, which if you actually read, like taking away the cringy lyrics, if you actually read the lyrics without the songs, read the lyrics and you'll find they're still pretty deep and profound. Sure, they're not like Shakespeare and like folklore, but it's like they're still good lyrics covered in this poppy production, and it's still good. Like, lyrics don't have to be, again, I think I already said this, but lyrics aren't just good based on like how many words, big words you can fit in. And like, why does every song have to be like decoding? Why can't she just say what she means and it still be good? Why can't she just have a little fun, right? And again, people saying like we expected more from her. No, you didn't, because she said, hey kids, spelling is fun. You know what I'm saying? So you really don't know Taylor Swift if you think that she only does folklore. So I don't know what to tell you. So after all this, if you still don't like the album, you know what? That's totally fine. You're entitled to your own opinion, and you don't have to listen to the album. If you don't like Taylor Swift, why are you listening to her music? If you hate listening to her music, you are helping her with her sales. You are doing what you don't want to do. When I don't like an artist, I just don't listen to their music. I don't need to go talk about it on the internet. Just like, don't listen to her. Don't consume content about her. I mean, it is kind of hard considering like there's a news headline for everything she does, and as a Swiftie, like it's kind of annoying. But that's not her fault. That's the news media's outlet. Okay, that wasn't words. You get what I'm saying. But yeah, that's my piece. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Please don't flame me. This was just my opinion. If you want to have an actual discussion, comment down below, but don't be rude. Don't be rude. Oh, I also wanted to say, if you just genuinely don't vibe with the album, like that's fine. No one's forcing you to like this music, but in my opinion, once you start giving all these reasons, it makes you less credible, in my opinion. You can just say, oh, yeah, like it wasn't really my style, I didn't really vibe with it, and that's perfectly okay. You don't have to like every song or every album an artist comes out with, you know? But before you go online saying you hate something, Let it sink in a bit. Give it a week. You'll like it. Trust. I've already seen people been posting that they're starting to like it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Again, please don't be mean to me. This is just my opinion, and feel free to share yours. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.